Yeah, that's something we talk about just about every game, and the potential that we have to be a great team when everyone's touching the ball and we're getting side to side and we're being patient, and sometimes we tend to force things and we don't play as well offensively. So it was good to see us play together and play as one unit today and shoot the ball really well.
Tristan, is that the best you felt since coming back from injury?
Yes. I finally got the knee brace off, so I can bend it a little more and do a little more, but. That's what the coaches told me coming back. I knew it was going to be a marathon, not a sprint. But I was really tough on myself, because I didn't play very well the first five or so games back. So that one felt really good.
And Tyler, what was working for you so well in the first half? You left a little bit there. It looked like the ankle. What kind of happened there? And it seemed right when you came back, you nailed like a couple threes.
Yeah, I think I stepped on number 10's. I think I stepped on number 10's. Foot, and I've got a little ankle problems that have been lingering, so I didn't feel good, but it was just we just retaped it, taped a little better, or taped a little tighter, and I just kind of fought through it. It did not feel good, but I think it was definitely a team effort tonight, and I just tried to do my best in the first half, and then the second half I think just tried to defend more, and but overall I really like the overall contributions that everyone made. At North Coast State, our bench didn't do super great. They were a lot. Their plus minus was not super good. And if you look tonight, everybody, all whatever 8 or 9, I think 9 guys, looks like 9 guys that played were positive. They made contributions when they came in the game. So that was really great to see by everyone.
What's changed for you guys since the Denver game? It seems like just later in the schedule, watching how you guys play, that seems to have marked a turning point in your season. What's been going differently for you since then?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it a turning point just yet. It's a good term, but we're getting closer. We've got some goals. We're trying to find an identity, defensively, because I know that's our biggest area that we struggle with, and so I think we're getting better at that. And then we've had a few home games. We got 2 more, and so protecting this place has been the biggest key, and so. That's what we'll try to do these next couple games, and then we'll be tested on the road for a few games, and so hopefully we're able to pick up a road win and move forward.
You guys had 52 points at halftime. Coming out in the second half, did it look to you like SDSU made an adjustment defensively, or did you see a lot of the same stuff in the second half that you did in the first?
Yeah, they made an adjustment a little bit late in the second half because in the first half they weren't leaving this guy on pick and rolls. They weren't leaving him. They didn't want him to shoot any threes. And I think in the second half they started to switch a little bit, so we just try to get it down to him and let him work on a smaller guard. But I would say that's probably the only big adjustment that I noticed.
Were you guys trying to get one-on-ones? It seemed like you guys were getting some good matchups in your favor and then beating you one-on-one.
Yeah, I think we've got a system, on offense that kind of works its way into that. We like to move the ball, get it side to side a little bit. And then if we do see a matchup that we like, Stan, we thought he had a couple of good matchups late in the second half that we thought we could get it to. And we got it to me one time, and then TP also made a couple of nice cuts and little fadeaways in the paint. And so that was really good. And then Tristan also, like you said, they weren't really leaving me too much, so he was able to turn the corner and get downhill. And I know he went on like a 10-point spurt there in the second half, so that was really good to see. All 5 starters in double figures, and then Ty came in and gave really, really good minutes as well.
For you, you're finally able to get over 1,000 career points, and after, especially we've had to go through the last couple of years with injuries and whatnot, how does it feel to be able to get over 1,000 career points and then have the day that you did today?
Feels good, it's been a long up and down, weird career I've had, but I've loved being here the whole time. And I really love all the teammates that I've got to play with, and it's really cool. I've got some family here that got to see that, and but the best part about it is we got to come away with a win against the Jacks. So I think it's really great. We're going to celebrate this win, but yeah, we're definitely ready to continue to make a mark and hopefully make a big run in the conference play.
And for both of you, it's your last time playing at home against the Jacks, and you're able to come away with a big win, a team that's given you guys a lot of fits over the last few years. How does that feel?
Feels great.
Second half, they cut it down. You're up 19. They cut it down to about 10. And there's that timeout. I think it's media timeout. What did coach tell you in there? Because that seemed like a pivotal moment. Like they cut down to 10. They come out and get a couple more. all of a sudden 8 or 6. But you guys responded, got a couple nice buckets out of that timeout. What did Coach tell you, and how big was that? How big do you feel that moment was to, once they cut it down to 10, to keep it at double digits the rest of the way?
That was really good. Wow, Deadlinger was playing around with the triple-double tonight. He played really well. He came out in the second half and was, my ankle, I think, was hindering me just a little bit, and he was really taking it to me. I think he scored a quick 6 or 8, and then he kind of took it at Goody, and then we were trying to choke at him and get the ball out of his hands, but then he was making really good passes. He had 7 assists tonight, and so then they were knocking down threes, and so that was kind of their offense for a period in the second half and then we just made some adjustments and just kind of said we're going to guard him one-on-one, and I think Goody made some good plays, and I think he did get in foul trouble. Yeah, he had 4 fouls too, so I think that was a big key to the game, is just trying to stop him in the second half because he was really getting going.
Well, we had balanced scoring again tonight, which was great to see, all 5 starters in double figures. And, we are putting some pressure on our offense. We didn't guard as well as we wanted to, but they give them credit. They kept knocking down threes, and they're a very good shooting team. And Detlinger's a load in there. But it was great to see. We had balanced scoring, and I thought our bench came in and did a good job. We were plus when they were in the game. I know they only scored 12 points, but that's 12 points more than we've been getting, and we do need some production off the bench. So total team win. Hags gets to 1,000 points, and that's why I'm soaked, because they gave him a bath in there, a shower, water shower. And Stan, I thought, did a really good job of he didn't force many shots at all. He only shot it 9 times, but he got 10 rebounds, and he defended really well. And that's the first time we've seen Tristan Simpson since the first 7 games of the season. That's what Tristan plays like, but we haven't seen it because he's coming off an injury. So that was great to see. I'm really happy for him.
Tag started off very hot offensively. How were you able to basically just keep it going the whole game?
Well, they were trying to figure out what to do with Hags. They didn't leave him on ball screens, and we were able to get Tristan going downhill and attacking the rim. Teams got to, like we're trying to figure out what to do at the post. They try to figure out what to do with Hags on ball screens. Some people will switch it. Some people try to stay with him. Some people will stay with the ball, but you're giving up a shot for him. We did a good job of sharing the ball. We didn't turn it over much, and we were able to take advantage of that ball screen coverage and get going downhill.
Defensively, were you comfortable letting them shoot threes as much as they did? I mean, they're not probably usually going to make 13 out of 20.
Well, I didn't really think we were letting them, but they did, yeah. But you're right. Well, here's the deal. You got to pick your poison. They're very good. They don't run a lot of offense. They run a ball screen. They throw it to the post. And when Wilson's in the game, or when he's playing, they just throw it to the post, and then they stand there. The other night they played North Dakota, and they ran a post up for Dillon for the last 8 minutes of the game, and that's all they did tonight. So you got to figure out what you're doing, and they keep it very simple. And obviously Detlinger's a good finisher, and if you're going to go double the post, they got shooters. If you're not going to go double the post, then they take you one-on-one in the post. And we did some different things, but they 13 of 24. I mean, it's hard to shoot that if there's nobody in the gym. They just kept knocking them down, but they're good shooters.
How quick were the guys to turn around attitude mood-wise from that North Dakota State game?
Well, we played well enough to win. We didn't make enough plays down the stretch. It took a little bit to get over that one. In our league, it's hard to win on the road. You want to get those, especially if you have an opportunity to do it. And we had 2 turnovers in the last minute, didn't get a shot up, and we had 2 offensive fouls. But so they were a little bit, but they are also obviously excited to play and get ready to go. And but we had to take a day. We watched the film and how we can get better.
What are you seeing differently from this group, be it in games or in practice, since that Denver game?
Well, I'm seeing that Tristan's getting better and better, and that's important. He's preseason first team All-League guard, and as I said, coming into the game, he was shooting 26% from the field and 13% or from the three. Before he got hurt, he was shooting 52% and 47%. Completely different player. So tonight, we're getting healthier. We got Hunter Goodrick out there now who's battling, and he does a great job. And Matt Johns hasn't been healthy. Now he's healthy, so we can put him in. And then, obviously, Tristan being healthy. So we just got more depth. And, with guys, we can give guys a little bit more rest. Somebody gets in foul trouble, it's not the end of the world. So I think that's the biggest thing. We're getting healthier.
Are they doing anything unique, different on Stanley Mude? Was he kind of drawing the line share there?
Not necessarily. They're always going to battle him and make it hard for him to catch. They did that. They put different guys on him, but nothing real different. They didn't double him in the post. What it was that trying to figure out the deal with the ball screen, and we kept going to that, and then penetration out of 4 out, and we got to the front of the rim. Cody got downhill a couple times, and so there really wasn't much else to go to. And as I said, Stan did a good job. Took 9 shots, but he got 10 rebounds, and he defended, so he did a good job.
There was a stretch in the first half of the SDSU game where the team struggled to score, and that's happened a few times this season, but it didn't happen today. Was there something different on the offensive end that didn't allow that scoring drought to happen?
No, I think there was a stretch in that North Dakota State game where we took some questionable shots. And when you're on the road, a bad shot or questionable shots like a turnover, and even at home at times. I thought we did a better job of staying in offense tonight. But we're on the road, and if you turn it over a couple times, we did at North Dakota State, took a couple bad shots. All of a sudden, it's a 2 or 3 minute stretch where the lead gets stretched out, or and we had a big lead to start the game. We were defending, we were doing a lot of really good stuff. But you've got to stick with it and keep grinding and take care of the basketball and not take bad shots. So I don't think there was anything really different.
Obviously, having Tristan back is going to be a big boost to you guys. But how do you take the momentum you guys generated from this game and kind of keep it going forward?
It's a big stretch for us. We've got 2 more home games, and you got to defend your home court. That's the biggest thing. And then you got to go on the road and try to steal some wins. And so our guys feel good about the win. We'll get back to work. As I said, I think part of the momentum is really just starting to get healthy and getting guys back and having more of a full roster. And so we'll just get back to work on Tuesday. And, guys will come in on their own tomorrow, but we'll get back to work on Tuesday. 2 big games coming up, Thursday, Saturday. Purdue-Fort Wayne already got us. We had a 12-point lead at half, let that one go. And then Oral Roberts is playing really well.
You've had 3 players over the last week and a half eclipse 1,000 career points. They're all seniors. They're all fairly strong leaders on the court. What do you have to say about their performance on off the court, the things they've had to go through, especially over the last couple of years with injuries?
Well, I'll say this, when you come in as a new coach, I didn't recruit them, and I personally, and I know our staff really appreciate them staying, because in today's, college basketball, that doesn't happen all the time. But they're great young men. They love the University of South Dakota. And, we celebrate and talk about guys leaving all the time. Well, these guys stuck around, and they've been here. Hag's been here 5 years, and TP and Tristan been here 4 years. They represent the program the right way. They're great young men. I love coaching them. They do a great job in the classroom and the community, and it is interesting because we had 2 of them in one night, and that's never happened in my career. And then we got Hags, and I didn't even know it, but I got soaked once I walked in there, and everybody started throwing water on everybody because it's great. Though I knew he is close, but great accomplishment for all 3, and they're great young men.
Coach, I apologize for this already. Was that the best, easily the best Tristan had looked? Did he look 100% healthy out there? Is that the Tristan you've been waiting for since he got back from injury?
Yeah. He goes 8 for 9. The thing, before he got hurt, he can score at all three levels. He can hit that pull up, but he hadn't been able to do it. I don't think he's felt 100% healthy. He knocks down a three when they go underneath the ball screen. He's getting downhill, scoring at the rim, drawing fouls. So that's the best Tristan's looked. We played 7 games. We were 6-1 with him. Then he got hurt. You lose your senior point guard that started 72 straight games. That's hard, you know. And then even when he came back, he had a knee injury, so it took him a few weeks to get 100% healthy. But that, I told the guys in the locker room, that looked like Tristan Simpson tonight, and we haven't had him since the Cal Baptist game back in around Thanksgiving. So it was great to see. I was happy for him and happy for our guys.